Hey everyone, Mo here, and before the video begins, I just want to let you guys know that my schedule has opened up for me to do coaching again. So if you're interested in private one-on-one coaching for me to help you, whether you're a newer player and you want to excel at the game very quickly and learn the fundamentals without developing any bad habits early, or if you're an experienced player who's already maybe platinum or diamond and you're top 1%, but you need some help filling in the gap to get you to that 0.01%, to make you just some of the best, then hit me up on Discord and I can get you in some private one-on-one coaching lessons to help you polish up any skills you want to refine and help you learn all of the secrets to becoming a top player. That's it. I hope you enjoy the video. Hey everybody, Mo here, and in this video I'm going to play a couple of games for you guys with the Shen FIORA deck. This is a deck I'm going to be playing in the seasonal tournament next weekend, the big $10,000 tournament. This is the deck, this is the list. I'll have the deck code down in the description below. And it'll be a link, so that way if I do end up changing a card or two between now and the tournament, then you'll have all of the updates if you just follow that link and click on that link. So yeah, this is the list. I think Shen FIORA is a very nice spot. I think it's a very strong deck, very solid. It has a really nice matchup spread. And yeah, so this is the list. This is one of the 3 decks. I'll put a video out on each of the decks I plan on bringing to the tournament here shortly, so that way you guys can, if you are also playing the seasonal tournament and you want a lineup for you, you can play the same thing as me. Or if you just want an idea of what, you know, maybe some top players are going to be playing, if you're just doing some scouting, this is going to be one of the decks that I bring. So that's it for the intro. Last thing to say before we get into the games is to remind everyone that 86% of the people that watch my videos aren't actually subscribed to me. So if you can do me a big favor and go and press the subscribe button, it's free, easy, and helps me out a lot with the YouTube algorithm. So that's it. Let's get into the games. Alright, so it looks like we're up against TLC. So it looks like our first matchup here is going to be up against a Trundle Ledros control. Against these control decks, the biggest card for you is going to be this River Shaper and ways to protect it. So we don't really care about this. We like Sharp Sight because it protects your River Shaper. We like Protector because it protects your River Shaper. And Chad Shaper, as BBG calls him, is the way. He is the way. Those nasty ass little webbed feet. A little webbed hands. He just looks so slimy. Look how slimy he looks. Ugh. Gross. So here, we can go and play a Caretaker. There's no reason not to play Caretaker here. We can play River Shaper. We'll have the 2 mana for his Sharp Sight on the River Shaper. So if he does in fact go for this Avalanche, we're fine. Iceveil Archer. Okay, that's an interesting card. I mean, that's a really good card for him. So yeah, so we just want to play like a slowish game here. We can block here. This tells me he might be setting up. He either has a Troll Chen or he's setting up for a Avalanche. So we just do this, give our unit barrier, apply a little bit of pressure. Deny's really good. You just want spells here. Single combat's not that good. Single combat isn't that good, but your denies and the save spells are really, really good. So Shen's good. This keeps the 4 mana for deny. So we're feeling pretty good here. What you want to deny in this matchup is mainly just like Ruinations. I very rarely think denying... Sure. Like, I don't think denying Vengeance is worth it most of the time. We can do an attack like this is fine. We can even do an attack like this. This way, if he puts Trundle here, we can Sharp Sight this up to kill it. If he puts Trundle here, we can Sharp Sight it up to kill it. If he does this, this is fine. LML, how's it going? Not bad, man. So we'll take this trade. River Shapers are just getting its value. And then once the first River Shaper hits, we're feeling good. Bum, bum, bum. So we don't want to play Sith-3 here if he holds open 9 mana. And the reason is because we want to be able to always have deny his Ruination. So like here, he passes, we'll pass. And now we can go ahead and play Cythria. And we have deny mana if he goes for a Ruination. And we're feeling pretty good. And he should know that. So unless he has double Ruination, these Ruinations will never stick. Right here, that's fine. We can go for a single combat here to kill off his Trundle. Again, no reason to deny this. This unit's kind of whatever. Chad Shaper will carry us there. And then we're just going to chip away at him. This is just a very tempo style deck. So you just want to keep tempo the entire time. This just means get a little chip damage in and keep your units alive. Like, we have a really, really good hand here because of how many spells we have. We're able to keep our River Shaper alive here. We can deny the really big board wipe. And we're looking good. I mean, this is typically a really good hand. This is where you want to be against control. Is you want to have just your, you know, couple units, your 2 to 3 units. And then just a handful of spells, and this is good. So, like, right here, I actually don't want to play the Cytherea, because I want to be able to concerted strike whatever unit he plays here. And if he doesn't play a unit here, I mean, we're big chillin'. Sure. So this is fine. So now we can open up with Cytherea. And again, he should know that he can't really go for a Ruination here. Ledros. That's fine. We like Ledros. Ledros is cool. So we can go for River Shaper. We can just swing like this. Buff you up. Do something like this. Get a bunch of spells. Interesting. So he is in fact just gonna be going for a... There's gonna be a ping here. We can just sharp sight. But he's gonna be going for like an atrocity style win. It should be okay. Yeah, so this is fine. We'll draw a bunch of spells. We got more spells and more spells. We can single combat away the 0-3, so we don't have... This way we don't have fierce, or we don't have vulnerable on our Shin. So we don't have to worry about losing Shin. And he's basically forced into killing us next turn, which he probably won't be able to do. Like, he'd have to have, like, Avalanche plus other stuff to try and clear the board and win here. Revitalizing Roar, see like that. We can just deny. Not let him gain any health. Oh, we can even threaten a lethal with Rally here. I mean, this attack is not lethal, but it would open up an open attack for lethal. Depending on what he do, we could also have lethal with something like Riposte here. Because our Shin is going to level on this attack. It'll be 4, and then 4, so it'll be 8. This would be a really good spot for him to do like a Vile Feast style effect. Tavern Keeper is fine. So we can swing. And then whatever he doesn't block, we can just riposte and probably win. I don't think he can actually stop it. Yeah, so we do that, and then we can riposte and win. He can gain 1 life with the Vile Feast like here, so he can go to a, like, technically 1. But he goes to 1 and then just immediately dies on an open attack. And this is a very just textbook game on how, yeah, that doesn't save you. To win, he would have had to Vile Feast this unit, because he's not going to get the health drain off of that. But either way, we would have won on an open attack. So this was a very textbook game on how to beat control. You just take a River Shaper, you protect your River Shaper, and you just beat them up. And yeah, let's go to the next game. Okay, Mono Shadow Isles. Cool, so I'm glad I could show you guys this matchup. This looks like Mono Shadow is probably Fearsomes, and Fiora is what wins this matchup. Cool. So basically, you win this matchup by Fiora and protect your Fiora. Most of your matchups come down to Fiora and River Shaper. We can play Caretaker, and the off chance that we do draw the turn 2... sure, we'll take this. If we do draw the turn 2 Protector, the Blightsteel Protector, whatever this card is called, the 2-mana Give a Barrier girl, she makes this a 3-power unit, so it makes it easy to block Fearsomes. And then towards the late game, you always just deny their atrocity, or not their atrocity. You deny their harrowing. So Fearsomes is a really easy matchup for you. So here we're looking good. Sure. So we can just block this. I'm pretty sure. Blocking that's kind of trolling because we just want to be able to kill this. So we just want to make sure we can kill the Callista here. Kill the Callista, get a stack on our Fiora. He could like Atrocity this Callista onto my Fiora, and that's fine because we drew the second Fiora here. And if that's how he's spending his Atrocity, like, we're extremely happy with that outcome. Yeah, this is how he decides to spend his atrocity. He's really thinking, though. So, Glimpse? Okay. So, I guess he was deciding between whether he wanted to Glimpse or Atrocity. So here, either Shen or Blightsteel Protector would be pretty good. The reason we didn't block this with our 1-2 is because we want to keep units on the board for our Fiora. So, a way to get Fiora Barrier was not drawn. So, what we're gonna do here... I think I'm just going to do River Shaper, and I think we're just going to try and draw some spells here. I think we're just going to try and draw some spells, chat. So we can bluff like we have a 3-mana barrier or something here. And then at the worst, what happens here is Mark of the Isle, sure. So we all saw that coming, right? That doesn't really surprise anyone. We can just do this attack here. So our Fiora doesn't die. And then our River Shaper still gets hit in. This didn't really surprise anybody. Boom. And it's now we get River Shaper. And then hopefully River Shaper can start getting us more spells. Another thing about River Shaper that people don't realize, is especially even if you need a unit, right? He drew 3 Callistas. Okay. Very interesting. The triple Callista draw. Did not play around that. But overall, it should be okay. The thing is, if you ever need a unit, like how I was saying we needed Shin or we wanted Brightsteel Protector, a good way to continue, like to try and force yourself to draw units is with River Shaper, because what it does is River Shaper pulls all the spells out of your deck, theoretically, right? Like if this is pulling a spell out of your deck every turn, or every 2 turns, then that means that you're probably... Ooh, that's a big boy. If he goes for the Death Mark, sure, well, let's let that hit us. Okay, so we can go and play this. And then next turn we'll be able to drop Shin and then have it be the Fiora pull the Callista here. Sure, so Shin. Yeah, like I was saying, River Shaper pulls a spell out of your deck spell out of your deck every turn. So that just increases the odds of you pulling a champion or a unit in general. Because the less spells you have in your deck, the more units you have. I get some PPDs in chat. This music's slapping today. Alright, sure. So, here, I mean, we're honestly just fine with letting this go through, I think. We can do something like this. We can do something like this. We have 6 mana, so we have Riposte plus single combat. So we're honestly chilling. So if he goes for a Deathmark here, oh, he's going for the Fading Memories play. Sure, so no Deathmark is interesting. I don't know if this guy's just doesn't have the Deathmark or isn't playing Deathmark. But we don't really care about killing him with combat damage at this moment. What's probably going to happen is we're probably going to find a way to OTK him. Sure, so we'll go for the Riposte here. We'll click OK. We'll see if he plays anything else. There's no Ionia there? Oh, wait. Yeah, you're right. This guy's playing Mono Shadow Isles. He doesn't have Deathmark. So this guy's playing a really weird deck, and not only is he playing a really weird deck, but he's playing the bad version of a weird deck. So here, we'll just trade off this girl with that girl. We'll get rid of the Callista. And yeah, we're just playing the outvalue. And that's what this FIORA Shen deck tries to do. Oh yeah, Twitch chat, comment in clutch. See, that's why you guys, all in the YouTube comments, need to come over to Twitch chat to help me when I'm trying to think that my opponent has good cards in their deck. I'll say, my opponent has good cards. And then you guys have to remind me, Mo, this guy has 0 LP and Masters. He doesn't know what a good card is. And I say, ah, thanks, Twitch chat. Yeah, man, looks good. So we have this, and then we can either riposte or sharp sight, whatever we need. I don't think we care. The only thing I'm actually a tad bit worried about, is him having harrowing. So I'm actually gonna riposte and block. Just so this way I'm increasing the amount of spells I'm drawing to try and draw this deny, because I'm only playing 2 denies. This way with an open attack here, I'm drawing 2 more spells. So hopefully 2 more, you know, that's 2 more chances at a deny. Opponent's playing the Undying card. So we're gonna go and do this. Get some value in here. Is this a video you're doing? Yes, ma'am. I'm recording these games and they're going onto the YouTubes. Sure, so Glimpse, we don't really care about that. I think what we're going to do... I kind of wanted to Concerted Strike it just to draw more spells. But overall, it should be okay. If we don't draw Deny, we'll Concerted Strike something after. Okay, we got a Rally. Rally is pretty good. We'll take a Rally. That kind of wins us the game, right? It forces him to... If he doesn't want to lose, he has to Harrowing this turn for blockers. We like that. So, yeah, general rules to take away from this deck for anybody that's new playing it or just not as experienced. Your key cards are usually Fiora and River Shaper. Against the creature style mid-rangey decks and small creature decks or anything like that, you want to play Fiora and keep her alive, and she'll win you the game. And against these grindy decks, against, you know, the mirror match, control deck, stuff like that, River Shaper definitely helps you in those grindy matchups. So you want to be looking for these River Shapers for sure. So here, Absorb Soul is fine. We're actually going to Concerted Strike this and get 2 more spells out of it, which is really big. So here, we'll get 2 more spells, and we're looking good. So even if we didn't kill our opponent this turn with a Rally, like, look at all of this utility we have in our hand. Look at all of this utility. Like, we can deny his Harrowing. We could keep our units alive. We could kill a Hecarim if you played it. We could gain life if we were down to, like, you know, Atrocity Range or something. So... overall, I mean, this deck has a lot of tools. It can beat almost every matchup spread. Like, it has tools to beat everything. Very solid. This is one of the decks that I'm bringing to the seasonal tournament. So if I trust this deck enough to carry me through 10 round single elimination $10,000 tournament, I think, you know, it's probably safe to say that you guys should also think that this deck is good. But yeah, so deck code will be down in the description below. Like I said, make sure to go ahead and follow me on Twitch. I stream on there Monday through Friday. Subscribe here on YouTube because I post videos Monday through Friday as well. Go join the Discord so you don't miss notification on anything, and I'll see you guys in the next video.